Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Vaughn Maurice, the General Manager of Dogs for the Deaf. Vaughn, great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us, in case anyone doesn't know, tell us about Dogs for the Deaf.
Dogs for the Deaf is a national nonprofit organization that rescues dogs from shelters. We bring them into our training facility here in Central Point, train them for about 4 to 6 months, and place them throughout the country with people that need assistance dogs, primarily focusing on folks with hearing impairment or deafness. But we also have a program assistance dog program where we place dogs in areas like classrooms with special needs children or with therapists or with doctors and such.
Very good. Now, how do you guys fund this operation?
We are funded 100% by donations and the generosity of people who really like our mission and the work that we do, which can be very challenging at times. And we look for unique ways to help with that funding through different fundraisers, through different grant opportunities, through different contests and such.
Yeah, and speaking of contests, there's one going on right now. Tell us about this one.
There is. We are very excited. We were selected out of 2,500 organizations in Toyota's 100 Cars for Good contest to be one of the finalists. As a finalist, we are now currently being selected as one of 5 nonprofits that folks can vote for today. Of the 5 nonprofits that voting will go on until 9 o'clock this evening, of the 5, 2 will win a brand new car.
And the deadline's tonight?
The deadline's tonight, 9 o'clock.
So people need to vote now. Where do they do that?
They need to do that. They can go to dogsforthedeaf.org. They'll see a great big vote button. They can
I'm sure.
click on that.
Could be big enough.
Yeah. That's right. So it's very, very simple to do. They can actually vote for 2 of the organizations because Toyota is giving away 2 vehicles to the 5 participants. So we have a great opportunity to win. As of about 3 o'clock this afternoon, we have about 40% of the vote currently among the 5, so we are in the lead.
Wow.
But there is still time left.
I'm sure you're excited, but you don't want to get ahead of yourself.
I'm very excited. I don't want to get ahead of myself. All the votes aren't in.
Yeah.
So we need to really encourage people to take a few seconds and go vote. I like to tell people it's your opportunity to be a philanthropist without spending any money.
Couldn't say it any better. Perfect. We're going to take a quick break.
Great.
Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Vaughn Maurice, the General Manager of Dogs for the Deaf. Vaughn, you guys are competing in this contest. It's a national contest, correct?
Yes, it is.
And it ends tonight.
Tonight at 9 o'clock our time.
Wow, so the clock is literally ticking on this one. And what can people do to help your organization?
Absolutely. They can do a couple of things. First and foremost, go vote. Go to dogsforthedeaf.org, click the big red voting button. It'll bring you right to the site to do that. I also encourage people to do a Facebook post, do some tweets on Twitter, send an email to your family and friends to help kind of spread the word that we need votes. While we are in first place, that could fade away quickly. There's still quite a bit of time left for folks to vote. So I would really encourage people to help get out the vote.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then let's see. If you guys win, was it the top 2 get a vehicle at Toyota?
The top 2 do receive a vehicle from Toyota, which is very exciting. There are 5 nonprofits that are competing, and 2 of us at the end of the day today will walk away with a brand new Toyota.
And how would that vehicle help your organization?
That would help us in many ways. We go out to shelters all throughout the western states to rescue dogs, to bring them back here to Central Point for training. Also, from our facility in Central Point, we drive into town to do a lot of in-town training. So our trainers go back and forth from the facility so that the dogs can get acclimated to things like the airport, the bowling alley, the mall, so that they function well in public.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, and are there any other ways the public can help besides getting out there and voting right now before the deadline at 9 o'clock? Reiterating it again?
Sure, absolutely. Before getting out there and voting, other than that, certainly go on Facebook and Twitter and email. Any of those things would be wonderful. Additionally, if they're not able to help this evening, we do have other volunteer opportunities. We do have other needs. We rely 100%, again, on the generosity of the public for all of our funding. So they can find out a lot more about our organization at our website, dogsforthedeaf.org, in many different ways that they can help.
Wonderful. Vaughn, great to see you. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.